My bird and I are fast asleep, reflected in the mirror our cage, our bed, our visages, reflecting that one of one another we sleep beneath the eternally falling snow, my bird and I. A crimson ribbon binds us, my mate and I, indelibly together. Destitution would delight in its severance. In our mirror there is a knot beyond this bond, the crimson tie between us, my mate, my bird, and I. Turkey is a great country, and it hosts an exceptional avifauna. Think about it, there are 485 bird species that are recorded here, and 370 types of birds occur in Turkey on a regular basis. The account is for 70% of European bird species. Think how important this is. Think how important the place and the nature of Turkey is to birds. Three of the most magnificent bottleneck areas are soaring birds are located here. Eastern Black Sea Mountain, Bosphorus, Taros Mountains, myriads and myriads of soaring birds using these bottlenecks of Anatolia twice a year. There is a beautiful type of dove who lives in Turkey, Eurasian colored dove. The coloring of this species is gray throughout and slightly darker at the back of the bird. They have small black horizontal stripe on the back and on the neck. Beak and eyes are black. Legs are pale, pink to red colors. Native to Turkey, but has spread across the globe. It's amazing the way it drinks. Why? Unlike most of the birds that gather water in their beak and tip their heads back to drink, this species actually uses its beak as a straw. Can you imagine? A beautiful little bird at the bar with a straw. No, it's just a joke. I would like to take you to a wonderful, wonderful gentleman, friend of mine. He owns a store, and as earlier I spoke to you about the motifs of birds in a different art direction. So he has a curtain store, and you will see a beautiful satin, great silk, handmade birds on the curtains, on the wallpaper. It's unbelievable. So you know, existence of birds is about here counting back 5 million years ago. Hello, my friend. Can you please show me the kush? Look, they have feather wallpaper, different colors. Look at the colors. Look at this design. Beautiful. You can put feather on the wall, and then curtains out of the bird curtains. Look at these motifs with birds. I'm showing you all the different wallpapers. He's kindly giving me a beautiful cookies and a coffee. I just want to show you how much Turkish loves the birds in art, in music, in poetry. There are many songs written. Many songs written about the birds. I'm gonna try to read one poetry for you. And now I'm gonna go and show you from the inside that lovely yellow curtain. You won't believe it how fantastic that is. Look at these colors. Silk, handmade decor of the birds on the curtains. Ladies, wouldn't you love it? Wouldn't you love it? Beautiful colors. You see the motifs of the birds everywhere. On women dresses, in the houses, 70% of the European birds migrating and come from Turkey. Beautiful flora and fauna here in this country for lovely Turkish birds, and people are very artistic and very colorful. Everything here is in different colors. Musician like poetry, just fascinating. Look at this. Wouldn't you lady love it? Unreal. And here's the black one. Beautiful. Teşekkür. Çok güzel. Çok güzel means very beautiful in Turkish. Wow. Maybe I will make a dress for myself one day. Or curtains. Okay, this young gentleman is going to tell us about the motifs.
Evinizde daha doğanın renklerini, daha böyle doğanın nasıl söyleyeyim, toparlayamadım ama
Okay.
kuşların canlılığını, hayvanların güzelliğini katabilmeniz adına kumaşlarımıza işte bu desenleri işliyoruz.
And a wallpaper, right? Wallpaper?
Tabii.
Tabii.
Yeah.
It's also on the wallpaper, the motifs. Look at this beauty.
Hem kuşların renk farklılıkları hem de doku geçişlerinde. Mesela bu keten bir kumaş üzerine işlenmiş kumaş. Bu da saten.
Satin.
Yes. Bu da saten kumaş üzerine işlenmiş.
Çok güzel.
Bu da duvar kağıdı olarak da burada da yine kuş desenlerimizi kullanabiliyoruz.
All the birds in the pictures he's saying. They love the birds in the decor. They love the fauna and flora. It's very, very colorful, bright colors. Turkey is full of bright colors because nature here is amazing. Oh, look at this. What's the name in Turkish?
Tavus kuşu.
Kavus kuşu. Çok güzel, beautiful bird. Firebird. And what's the name in Turkish?
Çalı kuşu.
Çalı kuşu. I do not know in English what this bird means. Which the bird, look at this. This is a fasan. Fasan? Turkish? Yeah. Fasan.
Yeah.
Same thing in English and Turkish, fasan. Look at these colors of the different material texture. Amazing.
Papağan.
Papağan. Sultan papağan.
Sultan papağan.
Sultan papağan. Parrot family. They call it Sultan papağan. Well, this is a bird here with elephant. Beautiful motifs, and they put it on the curtains, they put it on the wall. Turkish people are not afraid of bright colors, they're not afraid of being very explicit in their feelings, and it's everywhere in a poetry, in a paper, in a drapery, in their design, very colorful. Stork, beautiful, like Japanese stork. I just want you to understand how much these people do love the birds. And there is this Doga agency which helps the birds. I'm gonna talk about it in a video. And of course there is a poetry. All wallpapers, nature and beauty. Oh, this looks like a, what's his name? I forgot. Gauguin, with a tiger, but it's not Gauguin. Oh, those are like European motifs already, but talking of the nature of the traditional Turkish motifs, they are into birds, into nature, into colors, into love. Teşekkür. Çok güzel.
Thank you.
So all this fantastic store with the great textures and fantastic colors. And I'm telling you, there are millions of patterns devoted to the beauty, elegance, and beautiful musical sounds of the birds. And this young gentleman is fantastic. He's gonna help me to put the curtains and to put the wallpaper. He's wonderful servant of his nation. He loves the birds, and many material in his collection are devoted to the birds. Good? Tamam?
Thank you.
Tamam. Thank you. Bu ciğeriger muhabbet kuşu. Kuşu in Turkish means birds. Budgerigar is a Turkish domesticated bird and it's a parrot species. It's small, long-tailed bird and generally have a green or yellow feather coloration and black curved lines on their wings. This is a very interesting bird, very adventurous, very happy and in contact with people, loves people. The bird eats food such as seeds, supplements, herbs, sometimes vegetables and fruits. The thing to remember, not to give birds avocado. It could be deadly. No avocado for the birds. So there are hundreds of different types of birds here. Muhabbet kuşu, kabak, saleh talik. Sorry, my Turkish is not great. Fazilye, it's fazen. I know some of them havuk. Just an unbelievable, colorful, mosaic-like, beautiful environment full of birds.
What's your name?
My name is Davut.
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 Okay.
Mr. Davut. I'm going to ask you a few questions in Turkish. Lütfen Türkiye debeniz kişileri listeleniz.
Okay. Muhabbet kuşu, papağan, goldfinch, güvercin, papağan çeşitleri,
Yasil,
yasu,
salatalık, faziye,
fasulye,
he?
okay,
Havuk, he?
havuk,
Havuç.
havuç,
Havuç.
okay,
Havuç.
okay,
Okay, wonderful. And,
Wonderful.
Evinizde ne tür kuşlar var?
evimizde muhabbet kuşu var,
Inside the store.
yes, papağan var,
Aha.
başka yok.
Do you have this bird? One second. It's called, I think, there are 500 different types of birds here, so I'm a little confused. It's okay, just give me a second. Muhabbet kuşları var,
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 var.
So this great gentleman told us in Turkish language, I'm going to try to explain to you. He mentioned different types of birds that do live in Turkey. Muhabbet kuşlar is a very, very popular bird. Budgie, crow, parrot, owl, eagle, swan. I mean, you can go on. It's so many of them, and it's due to a fantastic flora and fauna. It's very, very rich with food, and it's great climate here, Mediterranean fish. So they all come here and having a beautiful vacation.
My love.
yes,
Oh, the guys.
baby, one day,
Muhabbet kuşu.
muhabbet kuşu,
Okay.
hangisi?
Oh my.
One day,
It's a baby.
no problem,
No problem?
no problem.
Turkish birds and biodiversity are under immense pressure in this country, and there is a noticeable decline of the species population and natural habitats across the whole country.
Okay,
There are 2,000 of bird watchers in Turkey. It's a people who are watching and photographing the birds across the land, and they are actively contributing to the bird studies, science, and conservation. And one of those people is a good friend of mine, Samuel. Samuel came from Hatay after the big tragedy in Hatay, after he lost all his belongings, the house, and everything he had. He moved to Mersin, In Hatay, in his house, he had 15 types of birds, and he loves Kushu, Muhabbet Kushlar bird. Now he has only 2 birds in his house, and he's telling me about the Doga agency. Doga agency is helping birds, preserving birds, studying birds, and there is a publishing bulletin on the birds. It's called Kushu Postasi, Birds Post. And sorry, that was the name in the old days, and actually now it's called Kush Sisi, which means bird call. And they do release information in English twice a year. And so Semi is a wonderful person, helping the birds, trying to start a new life in a new place. And I wish him all the best, and I wish him one day to have all his birds back and all his life back and to be happy.